Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange, and today we have a special guest on the Hacienda, Sam Andrews of Andrews Custom Leather. Sam!
So good to see you.
Yes, always good to see you. First time on the Hacienda.
First time here.
That's cool. You picked the most humid day.
Well, it's Florida summer. Any day is the most humid day.
True, that's true. We can't argue that. All right, so what did you want to talk about today?
Wanted to talk about the Carjacker Crossdraw holsters that we make.
Okay.
This has been one of our most popular ones for many, many years.
Right.
It's very handy for driving in the vehicle where people who spend a lot of time seated.
Right.
Where it's not as easy to draw as from the strong side.
Yeah, you don't have easy access to the gun on your hip. We've been meaning to do this for a while.
A while now.
Yeah, so
you and I stay pretty busy.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm glad we're finally getting to do it. So, what exactly do people need to know about the...
This one came about, 20-some years ago when one of my customers got mugged sitting in his car.
Wow.
His pistol was underneath his suit coat and overcoat with the seatbelt over it.
Right.
So strong side hip is very difficult access in the vehicle.
Right. He wasn't going to surprise that guy going for it.
No, don't think so. So he asked me to come up with something he could get to easily in a car. And after a number of experiments, this is what we came up with.
Okay.
And one of the primary things that people enjoy about these is the holster goes on the belt with the two snaps. There's the snap that secures it on the front. The rear snap, which snaps above the top of the belt, keeps this at a butt upward angle for a nice draw when you're wearing it. Comes off very quickly. Goes on the same, just wrap around, snap, and snap. So you can take it off when you have to run in someplace. And you can take it on and off in the vehicle. You can even put it on the seat belt if you're not wearing a belt that day.
Oh, I see.
You just fold over the nylon.
Put it over the seat belt. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do some demo stuff of this.
Sure.
So a couple of things I think that people may want to ask out there. One, is this like a single purpose? This is only for when you're seated in the car, right?
For really small guns, some people use them for concealed carry with a loose shirt, but as you can see, with a larger weapon, the butt of the gun is not tucked in tightly to the body, so it's primarily a vehicle holster.
Right.
And a lot of people just leave it in the console.
Right.
Take it out as they get in.
Put it on so you're prepared.
Exactly.
And then the legalities of that, I know here in Florida that's totally legal to do because this is considered holstered and in a closed container because it's got...
Although driving around, I would probably drape a shirt over the tail of a shirt just so somebody looking in casually isn't going to get excited.
Yeah, exactly. If you get pulled over or something like that, you don't want to...
No.
Yeah, you don't want to make the police officer excited, but like you said, it's easy to remove, so you can always take it off quickly, put it back in the console or something like that, and then deal with that situation once that question comes up.
Very easy draw when you're seated because you're just coming across the front of your body. You're not trying to torsion from behind the hip.
Yeah, you can just do that move. Yeah. Okay, so probably two questions I think people are going to ask the most. What is the cost of it, and then what guns can you get it for?
I make it for a lot of different weapons. This one's for a SIG, this one's for a Glock. We do J-frames, most popular autos, revolvers. I've built them for Desert Eagles.
Oh, really? Nice.
You know the kind of requests we get.
Yes.
So they run around 125 for any large auto for revolver.
Okay.
Come in many colors. These are in the natural oil. We can do black, Bolivian, chocolate, whatever.
Okay. Does anyone ever go exotic?
Occasionally. I'm building one in shark and one in elephant right now for people.
Oh, sweet. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I like both of those, actually. Pretty tough.
Oh, very.
Okay, so what are the basics of this that people need to learn before we go in the car and do the demo?
It's really, really simple. Okay. It's got a tension retainer.
Okay. So you can just use a screwdriver, make that tighter or looser if you need it?
You can set how tight or loose. So if you do jump out wearing it, the gun doesn't pitch on the ground. It's held until you pull on it.
Okay.
And you can adjust that to your preference.
Right, okay.
And then as I showed before, it goes on and off very easily. The back snap just snaps above the top edge of the belt.
Okay.
And it makes a very compact package.
Right, so basically 2 snaps, and then how, before we go in the vehicle, how do you recommend the people draw it?
Well,
Just
a straight across the body draw.
Mm-hmm.
That one's in a little tight.
Yeah.
You know, just leave your finger outside the trigger and be safe as usual. At no point does it sweep yourself or your passengers.
Right.
Because it's coming out.
It's coming out and away from you.
Toward the driver's side window, which 9 times out of 10 is where a problem is going to approach.
Right. Okay. Very cool. So now, how does that affect the belt that you use? Does it really matter? I know you make your own belts.
Sure.
Yeah.
A good gun belt is always the best for support, but as you're sitting down with these most of the time, you don't need to have something terribly heavy.
Okay.
And as I said, you can even roll up the seat belt and snap it around the nylon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll show that too. Do you want to show that in the car?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
When you're in the vehicle, it's very easy access on the draw. You don't have to torque around and try and get something out from behind you. It's a natural pull, straight across. You never sweep yourself or anyone else in the vehicle on the draw. And as it comes out, you're already in battery toward the driver's side window, which 9 times out of 10 is probably where the threat is coming from. As you can see, the holster makes the gun very easy access when seated in the vehicle. And we'd like to thank your friend Baby P for standing in as our bad guy.
Yeah, Babyface P was the bad guy in this scenario.
Yeah.
I think he was a little too good in that. And what were you saying, Walter? What about the hammer?
And we will be auctioning this hammer off on eBay here soon. So
It's an
it'll be a signed
official-
edition.
The hammer.
Yeah, an official movie hammer instead of a movie gun. So thanks a lot for that. Hopefully that gave people a clear idea of what the Carjacker holster is all about, right?
Right.
Yeah. And, you know, I think it's pretty easy to get it out of here. This is a SIG.
Pretty easy to take off.
Yeah.
Put on.
So now here's the thing. How do people order these from you, Sam?
They can call us at the shop. Our regular number is 904-679-4997. They can give us an email, andrewscustomleather@gmail.com. They can go on our online store and see all the ready-made things that are available for immediate shipment.
Yeah, absolutely. And let us know what you guys think about this video. If there's any other videos you'd like us to do. I think, you know, we probably have a couple more videos coming to you guys soon.
No doubt.
All right, as usual, you know how we end this. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified, and